What is up, guys, and welcome back to our rebuilding career mode. This time it's going to be Sunderland, and obviously I've done 4 now. The 3 that obviously promoted teams from last year: Bournemouth, Norwich, Watford, and then obviously I did Aston Villa, who finished last place in the Premier League. But obviously I've done the kind of relegated teams. I thought I'll do Sunderland before Newcastle, only because I think Newcastle have a better side on this game than Sunderland. Obviously you could argue should have done Newcastle because they got relegated, maybe. But I wanted to get kind of the weaker teams out of the way first, and to be fair, on the game, Sunderland do have a weaker team than Newcastle, which, you know, is quite surprising really, because I think they're quite even. But, you know, they actually started with a bag of money, Sunderland, and they actually, you know, start with an alright team. Defoe up front, very good starting off, 78 rated striker, can't argue with that. My main aims for this side was, you know, quite a new defence. The defence wasn't the best. The best player they have is Kabul, obviously, not the best defender, alright for the first season. Van Aanholt, not bad. I mean, he could grow a bit, 74. Same with a goalkeeper. I needed a new one of them. And, you know, I didn't think the side were bad. The substitutes was actually quite good as well. You know, they had a few, they had 76 and Endoy. You know, 3 75s, you know, obviously O'Shea, Kirikov and Marini. You know, Larson was 74. And, you know, they didn't have a bad side. Obviously, they had quite a lot of old players, especially in kind of Wes Brown, John O'Shea. Obviously, Jermaine Defoe, he's, you know, in his early 30s, so he's getting on a bit. So I thought I needed a kind of a new team really. And, you know, obviously you're probably thinking, I thought he was off for youth. Well, I brought Steven Sesson on in because I needed a cam, and he was the cheapest, best cam I could get, so I thought, why not? And then my biggest signing so far, obviously Daley Blind. I mean, you can't argue with that money for a 79 rated, 25 years old. And also I brought back Simon Mignolet, so that's 2 players now I've brought back from Sunderland. You know, obviously Sesson used to play for him, and obviously Mignolet used to play for him, so I brought them 2 back. And as well, you could argue, do I need a left back? Well, what I decided to do was bring Clichy in, play him left back, and play Van Aanholt right back, because Van Aanholt's weak foot was actually quite good. And as you see, actually halfway through the season, we're actually doing not bad really. You know, obviously we're sat in 4th, so for the side we've got, I mean, I don't think you can really argue with that. The players that we brought in was doing quite well. Obviously I tried to bring in more pre-contract players than kind of buying, because I think, you know, obviously you're not going to win the league in the first season, so I thought, why not bring in a load of pre-contract players? And obviously the first one was Gregory van der Wiel from PSG, 78 rated. You know, I need a new right back, like I said. Obviously Mevalil, I think it is, and you know, obviously CDM, he's on loan, so Rasmus Elm, I had to bring in a new CDM, and obviously I got him on a pre-contract. And then my biggest one, Jan Vertonghen, 82 rated centre back. I mean, thank you very much, Tottenham. Thank you very much for Tonga. And also I brought his partner in for the future as well, Joe Matip. So next season I will have an 82 and an 81 rated centre back partnership. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And then obviously I've decided to show you kind of what I did in the cups this time. Didn't do very well in the Capital One Cup. Lost 2-1 to freaking Wickham. Are you mad? I mean, what the hell's that all about? And even worse, we only got into the second round of the FA Cup and we got bloody drew Arsenal, didn't we? And we lost 2-0 to them. So all round, not a bad season. I mean, obviously we dropped down from 4th and finished in 9th, which ain't bad. It was only actually 3 points behind 6th, who was Everton, and obviously 5 points behind 5th, which was Spurs. So, you know, not a bad season all around. I thought we did quite well with the squad we've had. I mean, we didn't make that many kind of major signings in the summer, and I mean, obviously we made major signings in January, but that was for next season. So for the side we had, it wasn't bad really. And obviously I'm just showing you again all the pre-contract players I brought in. You know, Van Vertonghen, Joe Matip, Rasmus Elm, and you know, the 3 players especially are going to do wonders for us. I mean, they just, I could tell when I brought them in, you know, especially I needed a centre back, because I didn't really buy any good ones in kind of the summer. And you know, to be fair, I don't really buy much pre-contracts when I've done this rebuilding video in the past. But yeah, I decided to bring in obviously pre-contract players. But the first signing of the summer of this season was Lazzini. Now 23 years old, 78 rated. A lot of youth there. I mean, he's gonna grow this season hopefully. So yeah, the biggest player so far though, Pedro. We brought him in for 10 million plus Jeremy Lenz, big signing, 83 rated guy. And then on the other wing to him, Jargon Shaqiri. I don't think I said his first name right, but you know, the main thing is we're bringing him in again for not a lot of money. You know, I swapped my wingers around, I got new pairing, and you can't go wrong with that really. And also Francis Coquelin, one of the cheapest best CDMs on the game you can get, brought him in as well to partner Elm, and even I got a better left back, didn't I? Swapped Gael Clichy for 7 million, and in the end I got a Leighton Baines, so you can't go wrong with that. This side, you know, was looking pretty sick. See on the replay here, I mean, obviously I didn't bring in a striker. I maybe should have done, but you know, I thought Jermaine Defoe I thought he was gonna do all right. He did all right last season, but the thing is, he went down 77, so I thought to myself, right, I need to bring in a striker. Even if it's an 80 rated player, it will do quite a bit better than him. And as you see, quite a lot of players going up. Leighton Baines, 84 rating, you can't go wrong with that. Left back, I mean, you know, our defence is looking our strongest now. You know, our wingers Shaqiri and Pedro doing very well. Obviously, Daley Blind, as you know, our best player last season, highly rated anyway, he's now on the bench, so you know, it just shows how much our squad has improved over 2 seasons. And as you see here, halfway through, we're sitting in third, which you know is 1 place above last season, but we're on 42 points now. Man U, I mean, look at there. They're doing actually pretty well. You know, they're on 48. Obviously, Spurs in second now, 5 points behind them. We're 6 points behind them in third. So, I mean, if we're not doing too bad, and then my whole city, who I support, frigging last dickheads. But yeah, we weren't doing too bad in the summer. And I thought, right, if we bring in a bit of quality and get our side 80 rated throughout the team. And the first one was obviously Seamus Coleman, Leighton Baines' old partner, now kind of new partner. So he's gone into the right back position. All of our defence is now an 80 rated side. Same with Huntelaar. Now he's old, he's 81 rated. I didn't care, but I decided to bring him in because I need a new striker. He was the cheapest one I thought I could bring in, and as you see, Matip is off to Monaco for that amount of money. I mean, 30 million they bought him for. I was thinking, friggin' hell, I've got a bloody good deal here. I can bring in a new centre back, because obviously that I had to bring in a new centre back. Cause my 82, and obviously I got Varane for it. So if I'd have gone on, you know, obviously into more seasons, at 23 years old, Varane would have got pretty sick. And as you see here, we did in the end decide to bring in a new CDM. It was Moussa Dembele, 81 rated. I know he's quite old, but for this kind of series, I offer old, I'm offer quality. And as you see, we actually did get quite far in the Capital One Cup this season. Lost 2-1 to West Brom, which is in the end it's a bit disappointing, but we won the FA Cup. I mean, what is all that about? We won the FA Cup, drew 2-2 in normal time and extra time, but won on penalties against Arsenal. And as you see, even better, to top off the season, we won the league in our 2nd season. That is the 2nd time I've done that out of 5. I did it with Watford. So yeah, so far Watford and Sunderland both completing obviously the mission, as you can call it, in the 2nd season. The other teams, obviously Bournemouth, Norwich and Aston Villa, they are doing it in the 3rd. But the main thing is, look at the squad. Now, you're probably thinking, why didn't you bring in a goalkeeper? The fact is, I didn't need to. As you see, we won the league in our 2nd season. Simon Mignolet went up 1, and I mean, apparently we were just doing an incredible job. He kept so many clean sheets, it was unreal. And to be fair, I didn't really need to bring in one. So as you see, in the end, the squad did finish up as 80 rated all around. But really, look at him, 78, Moussa Dembele 82, Shaqiri got up to 84. So it just shows, you know, how much his squad improved. And I look at Lanzini, 83 rated. That kid scored 20 goals last season in the 2nd season, and you know, that is pretty incredible, really, because you know, only a striker sometimes does that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed this kind of new series I'm doing. I think next episode I will be doing Newcastle, because obviously they got relegated. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace.